Okay. So let me pull up. Sure, it's on manual for both. Making sure my chat box isn't too big. Hide for myself. We'll get started in just a second. I'm just making sure all my stuff's working how it should. Okay. This is a cool looking, like, graphics. When I was a kid and I had matches, I would always be, like, way too scared to do something like this. The fear of burning my fingers was way too high. Plus, this doesn't really even give you that much, like, light. Okay, let's stop burning our fingers for a second. What the fuck was that? Was that a fish? The fog is restless. The air smells like tar. Interesting. But like I said, I know literally nothing about this game. I just saw it on Steam. This is not my bed. And besides, it smells really bad. Oh, whoops. Got some wood. Hold on, let's put that down. Okay. I feel so tired, I need coffee. Let's put this down first. Pack of matches. Where's inventory? Can I use this for like anything else? Guess not. Oh! Dear colleague, how much coffee did you drink? We're on our last bag. Please use just one spoonful when you brew a cup. We still don't know when they'll send more. Thomas. P.S. I found the axe in the forest. Make sure no one steals it again. Got our cup of joe. You done drinking this? We got some dishes we need to do. Let's bring this with. Whoa. Hello, dog. Let's put this wood in here. So we're just gonna leave our dirty dishes? We're not gonna at least clean them? So you got another note. Birchwood Ferry Operation Manual. Turn the hand crank to operate the ferry. Use the signal knob to locate on your station to sound the foghorn. Likewise, when your station's foghorn is activated, take position without delay. The ferry mechanism only functions when both vehicles are operated simultaneously. The foghorns will automatically turn off as the ferry goes past a certain point. Handle the ferry with care. Okay. I mean, I've never operated a ferry before, so I'll try my best, I guess. I'm gonna mute again so I can finish this tomato. Mass will be held again on Sunday noon at the Birchwood Church. Due to Father Adam's illness, the Mass will be held by layman Jeremiah. All Birchwood residents are invited, and let us pray for Father Adam's health. Hey, Mark. I'm trying to like multitask and eat my bowl of tuna and mayo. I ain't sleep yet. What time is it for you, Mark? What the dog doing? Hello, doggy. Pet the dog. We just got an achievement for petting the dog. Can I let you loose? No, I cannot. The foghorn will shut down when I leave. Okay. Shit. Oh, so it's like 12 a.m. for you? Delilah. Oh, I am so sorry for waking you up at this hour. But I really have to go back. I thought it would be better here. I've been staying at Old Agon, but the nightmares, they are keeping me up. Can't do this anymore. I think I'll be safer with all the people, even though Father Adam, even though I want to stay away. Yes, we can get on. What did you just swallow? You remind me of the old ferryman, even though I don't remember much. He was also a man of few words. I still miss him. So what, did he, like, die? Whoa. Twitch can clip this. This is a cool mechanic. I've never had a mechanic like this happen before. Hello. Wait, okay, we'll wave again. I'm surprised this chain's not, like, completely rusted out. Okay, good. We don't have to do it the entire way. I do like the music. Music's definitely interesting. So this must be, the town. Very nice music. Foghorns drown. Like I said, I know nothing about this game. Oh, the ducks. Look how pretty the water looks. I've missed this place. You go ahead, I'll stay here and watch the water for a while. I try to change my outfits out every, like, couple of months. Once we hit 1,000 followers, I'm gonna have an actual 2D Bloodborne outfit commissioned. Can we pet the chicken? Hello, chicken. This is one fat chicken. Let's talk to this guy. Did you know this town was built around the church? Oh god, it's one of these. Before that, there were only birch trees here. Now only one remains, and the church is older than anything else here. Except the fog. For generation, the spell has rang, meant community. Now it's the only goddamn foghorn. Or now it's only this goddamn foghorn. So he's not a fan. I wonder how it was before the fairies. Loading barrels is already hard enough. But then again, I guess there were simpler times. So the townsmen are not a fan of the fairies. Frederick, I think we should be more grateful. They say the new fairy is ugly and loud and all. It's easy for them to say. They don't have to work their asses off every day. I mean, he's not wrong. Some of these people sound like the Facebook Karen boomers. I mean, I couldn't even pet the chicken. Hey, you're finally back. Sorry, I thought you were Thomas. I was gonna say, I don't know who you are. You look very similar. Wear the same uniform. He said there's mail for me at the old shed. I found his key here, but I don't want to go in without permission. Key collected. A rusty key opens the old boat storage by the shore. Could you go there and take it for me? Holy posture. That is a good representation of what my back looks like when I'm sitting. Speaking of, I need to like fix my posture. And, like pop my back before we keep playing. Okay, Mr. Shrimpback. I hate the smell of tar, but I love the smell of ale. Fucking alcoholic. Think often about quitting, but the ale keeps me going. So he is an alcoholic. I want to snoop around. Can we go in here? Oh, I forgot. Push? Oh, push. I feel like an ape right now. Push, pull. Pipe collected. Ready for good tobacco and a comfortable chair. I like how these people are just totally okay with me walking into a random room. Church services are canceled until further notice due to Father Adam's illness. The doctor has been dispatched from the... Oh my god, I'm not even going to try saying that with my butchered English. And should arrive soon. Let us all pray for his good health. So this must be like a hotel? Either it's a hotel or that's just the owner's room. Okay. Well, I thought I would have to pull on that one. Look at the fat chicken. Holy cow, dude. Oh, what? Come here. Nope. Can't go through there. This is a nice little town. Can't go in there. I think that's where we need to go next. I want to explore a little bit, though. Now, I will say, because I'm streaming it, I'm gonna turn the brightness up for y'all just in case, because sometimes with these games, on my end, they look fine, but then when I look over at OBS, it's a million times darker. Let me look at the audio. So we only have one audio setting. I wish there was one... I wish they had more options than just master volume. It's like the only gripe I have. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no. Okay. Hold on. Oh god, it's inverted. Oh god, these are inverted. Oh fuck, dude. Oh, hold on. Okay, that was a little too high. Almost. Ooh, that was too high. Dang it. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Let's go do the... I think this is it, the shed over here. There we go. Key used. Need some more of this before it gets warm. Hold on. Finish this other tomato. I'm gonna mute while I eat this tomato. Is this like a giant sardine? Passenger to Beyond. Damn it, I got like a tuna stuck in my teeth. Swallow the toll. Hungry as the whale. What the fuck is that thing? Is this town getting haunted by like a giant fish god or something? Speaking of fish, I'm gonna snack some more on my lemon pepper tuna. I know nothing about this game. Did you find it? Mm-hmm. Thank you. It's from my family. Hope I can visit them before winter rolls around. Here's something for your troubles. Bold, pungent, and honest smoke. Oh, okay. Actually, give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab a water bottle. I'm not gonna do a BRB screen. I'm just gonna be idle for a second. Okay. The music is just so faint. I can like barely hear it unless it's in a cutscene. Peterson, good day, sir. Sending a car to pick up some barrels. We're almost done loading the barrels. There's no rush though, we can go whenever you want. Ah, fuck it, let's go now. Whoa, why is the sky red over there? Okay, so we got some tools. Let me make some room on my mouse pad. Oh my god, okay, so we don't have to do that forever. Go to sleep. Where's the dog? I thought the car was already gonna be here. I guess I'll just have to sit around and wait. Hopefully get here before it gets too dark. Okay, I'm gonna take... Oh. I'm gonna take the axe. Oh, never mind, I guess we can't. Red sky, by the way. Uh, um... Okay, let's chop some wood. Oh, he's gone. Okay, let's chop some wood. Oh, he's gone. Okay, let's chop some wood. 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 Okay, let's chop Okay. I didn't even hear a car come. I guess he got picked up. Wait a minute, what was that? Okay. I guess let's go to bed. It's so cold. I should light up. Okay. Good thing we did that first. Good night. Oh shit. Hmm. Whose blood is this? This is a lot of fucking blood. Wait, so is she actually dead? What if she's a ghost? Let's make a coffee. Brother, are we really gonna just leave the dishes over here? Drinking some empty coffee. The dog is missing. And the horn is not going off. It's a little sus. Let me put this in here. The door is locked? What? I don't need to start it. Nobody wants to cross. There's literally somebody on the boat. Oh, good morning, my dear. I'm going to Jeremiah's mass. You must have heard, but oh dear, I forgot something. There's a coin in my house. Could you please fetch it for me, young lad? Got my blanket. Hold on. We'll keep playing. I just gotta respond to this. Sorry, I'm responding to a text message real quick. Hello. Mark's like, Max is busy responding to a text, so let's say hello to the old grandma in PC. Okay. She's just staring. She has no eyeballs. She's got a Squidward nose, no eyeballs, and maybe a mouth. Hold on, I was responding to the text. What was I? Can you fetch the coin for me? It's in my house. Oh, I wonder if we have to go this way. I'm gonna try to multitask a text while I'm doing this. Is this grandma dead? Hello, sir. He disappeared. I thought that was like her husband or something. Pictures of her family? Um... Okay. Goodbye, ghost. Yeah, it must have been our imagination. Let me, hold on. I'm trying to, like, multitask. Um... Where... Oh, fuck. I was like, where the fuck did you go? Oh dear, thank you. When I was young, when I was a young boy, was she gonna start, like, singing the Death Parade or whatever? I used to never cross this lake without a coin, you see? Hold on, God, that's gonna be so small. I used to never cross this lake without a coin, you see? We used to call it the toll. Ever since he's gone, I haven't been using the ferry. Only when I need to. It's nothing like I remember. Okay, so... Oh, fuck, we were supposed to read all that. So she's saying that it's a bad omen to not have a coin, and when you cross, you have to have a coin on you to pay the toll. I still take the toll. Something we old folks. Sorry, I'm like responding to a text. I use the same phone for my camera stuff. Your turn now, young man. You shouldn't venture into the fog without your toll. It's bad luck otherwise, you see. Did we just swallow a fucking coin? So you're saying every time we cross, we have to swallow a coin? What the fuck? Oh no, that's not medicine. That's we swallowed a coin. It's the same brand. Sorry, I'm like typing out loud. Eh. Okay, the real question is, where did our dog go? Yeah, we swallowed a coin. Where's our coworker? We haven't seen our... Oh, did the ferry break, boy? The old screw must have came loose. This would never happen with... Oh, no shit, lady. That's from, what, 50 fucking years ago? Wait a minute. Do we have oil in here? I guess this is oiled up enough. I don't know. Okay, let's try this again. I mean, it would make sense that we need to keep oil on hand, because these will get rusted to shit over time. And if it's salt water, which I don't think it's salt water, but anything with salt could always mess up. You rude bitch. Holy cow, dude. We have a dog. Yeah, there's a pet dog that we had. We gave him some pets, got the achievement. Bro, we're literally already docked. Let me relook at this Amazon picture. What is this? Interesting, okay. Carl going to the mass. I was gonna go fishing, but that bell's gonna scare all the fish. Stupid church. Yeah. Trying to fix my posture. Listen to the mass. This is a... You're dead. This is a cult. This is 100% cult. Definitely a cult. I need to get out of this town, the disease spreads, I might not get to see my family again. Yeah, buddy, you're probably the most intelligent one here. Good riddance. Well, fuck you too. At least I got eyeballs. I think Carl and Dan are the only intelligent motherfuckers here. I'd like to speak to you. Oh, after the war? Please sit down. We'll start the mass soon. Why is your red room, buddy? Why is your room red? In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, welcome all. Even though I am happy to see everyone here today, as we all know, we gather for an ill reason. Is that what you said? Father Adam's sickness? I never thought I'd be standing here at the shrine. I wish I didn't have to, and Father Adam could be with us today. But I shall do my duty and protect our community. Bro, you're not doing anything. You're just a cult. Brainwash people into thinking there's witches and burning people at the stake and incest and a bunch of other disgusting things. Only together we can overcome these trying times. Yeah, by brainwashing the community. But his situation doesn't look good. I am not sure if I could say this, but I know many of us are thinking the same thing. His condition seems awfully similar to the Scourge of the Seventh. Whoa. Himself, one of the few witnesses remaining. Okay. Voices concerned me while he could still talk. He was afraid. Therefore, I would personally advise all residents to not leave. I mean, quarantine is good, but you're also having them all meet up in a church where the guy is infected, so everybody can get sick, especially if it's airborne. In Irish, they target people. Oh, yeah, and then, like, if you had some sort of, like, deformities, you'd get killed too. I think there's a thing in Africa with, albinos. Like, they would kill them or something. I could be wrong. At least not until the doctor arrives, if he ever does arrive. And now let us pray. Father Adam, those that we lost, those that still remain, God have mercy on our souls. Interesting. What is that sound? Whoa. The shore, I was just fishing and quickly come to the shore. So it's a fish. Everyone is there, what is going on? Bro is standing on a rock. And there's a body in the water. I need help quick. Oh, shit. Carl, he's too heavy. Help me drag him out. Bro. Shake your hand. Hello, good sir. Nice to meet you. Twitch can clip the handshaking. He's not too heavy. Bro's not even helping. God help us. This is the act of the devil. This can't be happening. This fucking foghorn again. Bro is straight up T-posing. He died and he's T-posing. Please, I have to get out of here. I knew I shouldn't have returned. It's just like my dreams, it's him. I felt it at the sermon. It's the church. I have to get away from the church. I saw this. Okay, I have to go far away. I don't want to die. Oh, okay. Chill. Chill. We're going, lady. We're going. You better pay me extra for this. So she's cursed. I feel like she's a cursed person. Carry the toll. Why are you swallowing the coins? This is this. It also makes you sleep. That which lights the path. Will you be your burden? The rejected will see it through and be the cause. You don't have to understand. The answers are the same. They've always been. It's always about the hourglass. You shall serve. Okay. Whoa. I'm gonna be Snoopy. I'm gonna go to the church. Oh. And now we're back here. Oh, I literally came out here. Oh no! We killed the dog! Oh, we killed the dog! Oh well. Good horror. Whoa. We can't leave. What is happening? I wish I could just forget about all this. We need to keep our eyes open. So everyone agrees that this was intentional. How else could it happen? Circumstances, the wound in his head. An outsider makes for an easy target. Dumped in the water. Carl, are you sure you haven't seen anything? What do you mean? Surely I would know if I did. This situation is crazy. Maybe Danielle did. Maybe that's why he left. No way. Oh, has anyone seen Delilah? God, what is she up to now? That girl better not be doing anything stupid. I'm sure she's fine. This is insane. What the hell are we gonna do? How? Father Adam nailed this. Okay, you sure you didn't see anything either? No. Figures. She's got that Laura Croft pixelated build. Rest in peace, dog. Hmm. Interesting. I wish they had separate volume buttons, because I hate how it's all on the same one. Bro, I've swallowed like 2 coins already. Eat the dog. Cook the dog. Passage to Swallow's Hall. Can you kill her? She looks like a bitch. Probably. If I could get an axe, yeah, I'd probably kill somebody. Drink some more of my coffee. Hello there. Didn't expect you here. Fine day, isn't it? Of course, besides the body. Fresh smell soil after rain. I smell that in the air. It smells refreshing, like a new beginning. I'm leaving town, leave this all behind, go back to my family. Pretty excited, actually. Wait a minute, how did you get down here? How did you end up there? Grab rope and come up. You must have hit your head really hard. Oh god, some of those days I'm going to burn that piece of shit horn to hell. Hope you're well enough to work. Nobody's here. Man. Nope. We don't have a coin. Eat his body. Apparently it wasn't even there. Bro's body probably tastes like Fruity Pebbles. Go to sleep. Brother, where are we? You know what I think's happening? There's what is it called? The movie, it's like The Mist, but with The Mist, it had like actual creatures in it. I wonder if the mist itself is causing like hallucinations. Or the mist is like actually just some entity or something, or there is an entity in the water. Might as well burn the village down. Fucking apparently. Because now we're going batshit insane. Yeah, we're like literally losing our mind right now. Is this Delilah again? Oh, 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 oh. Hide the body, hide the body. Hide the body, hide the body. Get in there. We literally have nothing to clean us up with. How do we clean this? Review the ferryman? I guess you grow numb to it after a while. I am a doctor. Me and my parents in a ride. Are you okay? You look like you just saw a ghost. Maybe it's just the fog? Dick. I like cars, but ferries are also cool. Which way are we going? Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's a body. There's multiple bodies. Just ignore it. It is all, literally all in your head. Weird looking doctor, but the darn thing went missing all of a sudden. Let me know if you find a rod somewhere. Sure, I guess. Hold on, let me... They really need to have separate audio settings. That is a fat fucking chicken. We're losing our like actual minds. Porta potty? Homemade mix. Oh shit, okay. Wait a minute, I want to smoke this. Ow. nightmare. I just randomly decided to choke on my own spit. I was trying to sit down in this, but it's not letting me. So are we just collecting these, or can I like use them? How do I do this? Guess not. I wonder if it's in the shed. The only two places I can go to are the shed and the church, so maybe it's there. Liza P's on sale again? I'm not seeing a fishing rod. I don't know where it'd be. Well, I need to find a fishing rod first. Not since the big fish. Hmm. This person looks so creepy. I need the fishing rod. What the fuck? I am the darkness in your lungs. Circulating through your... Okay, crawling your... Oh, we're getting haunted by a... Are we getting haunted by a fucking fish? She steals your mouth. The sips you took revealed the truth. Trapped in the endless night, rowing the darkest skies. Place the oldest one. Light the path. Uh-huh. Bro is losing his mind. I'm gonna do a quick BRB and use the restroom, and then we'll keep playing. I'll get a little bit more coffee in here. I also had to take some more of my pain meds before we keep playing. This game's not terrible. There's definitely a lot of psychological horror happening in this. And it's been a while since we've had a decent psychological horror come out in the the indie horror industry side. I think this was under $8. No, I think this was under $9 USD. Okay, we got the fishing rod. Big old chickens. Let's go catch some big ones. Oh no. This is an absolutely beautiful morning for fishing. Can you feel the breeze? It's like a whisper telling me that we're the greatest fishermen alive. Now just throw the bait and relax. Fish will bite in no time. You know the drill. Pull it when you feel the bite. Patience is key for every battle. Just sit back and let you handle it. Bro, this is turning into a fishing horror simulator. I haven't fished, like, in real life in so long. Whoa! Caught one already? Carp classic. Reminds me of my childhood. It's great when you prepare. Okay. These graphics aren't bad either for this kind of game, too. Fishing. Fishing simulator. This is what the game's actually about. It's just a fishing game. This whole time we've just been sitting in a boat fishing. I think we've got a hole in our boat. Unless that's just, I think that's just texture clipping. We got this massive hole in our boat. Oh! What if they've been eating that? Because it causes hallucinations in small doses. So what if we've been eating that? Another carp. Oh no. That was nice. You're a natural. Father Adam has woke up. Everyone went to see him. Are you gonna join? Come to the church. God damn it, the poor man. Let the poor man die in peace. I swear to God, I'm gonna blacklist you from the inn. Get your ass to church. Carl is such a chill NPC. Let's go see what's going on at the... She's literally saying that Adam's woken up, yet there's still people just chilling out in the, like, main area. Kill 8 billion people. Kill the 8 billion fish in the pond. One more time. He's still very weak. The doctor's advice. You may go in. Adam has been asking for the ferryman. Let him... Okay. Oh. I wonder if this town's people have been eating the fish. You may go in at night. Okay. Oh, he's the doctor. Bro, you look like a fucking vampire. Did you figure it out? I don't have much time left. We don't have much time. Do not be afraid, Thomas. Your sins will be forgiven, but it's our only way to stop this. If you don't figure it out, they're all going to die. What? No, you're all good. If you need to look, if you need to lurk, you're fine. So, the priest knows what's happening. Either he knows what's happening, or he's just completely delusional. There's a whole other world out there, something much bigger, where it actually matters. Ouch. And I finally got it. I'm not afraid anymore. I'm not just a victim in this. I could say I choose you because you're a better fit, because you remind me of him, or because he is corrupted, but, maybe I just want to have an effect. That would be my choice. Maybe I just want revenge. I want to show you the world too. And the world too. And I will see it through. I want to show you that the world... what is happening? Bro, you're... Oh, no. Oh, no. Either I'm getting stabbed or somebody else is getting stabbed. I guess Adam's getting stabbed. There's the doctor. I mean, he wasn't asking about, like, who our coworker is. They were just asking if there's another residence on our side. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. There's an alien. There's literally an alien. But we thought the worst had passed, you see? Those days wore me down. Peace upon his soul. That's when I lost my dear beloved, you see? One day he was just gone, you see? Some said he drowned. But the calmest day of autumn? My husband was no amateur fisherman. Or ferryman. Well, I was trying to cut some wood. That reminds me of Dead Space. Oh no! Their coffee. Their coffee was tainted this whole time. They've been drinking shit causing them to hallucinate. Oh no. So they did... Oh no. shit, I didn't mean to click that again. Oh no. We've been drinking laced coffee. What the fuck? Bro, what are you doing? Okay, well, I guess we'll just go and leave you to whatever it is you're doing. Yeah. What the fuck is happening? Oh. I don't know what's happening. Hmm? So we got a lake with some ducks. What the fuck just happened? Where are we? Are we back at the beginning of the game? How did it get here? Yeah, dude, I have no idea. Whoa. My close smell of her. Into the water, it fills my lungs. It stings my eyes. Oh, so I guess these people all actually did die and we're just, I don't know. It's my sin. I have to live with it. This is some cult horror shit.
Yeah.
Whoa. Fish. This could be cult cosmic horror, maybe? There's been movies similar, not with the fish stuff, but... creepy cults. Yep. Down the well we go. Whoa. Oh, it's the ghost of the dog. Give the dog some pets. I'm gonna assume we end up... Oh. And then we drown ourselves. Is that what's happening? Passage? Oh, Greek mythology stuff. Yeah, because you have to pay the toll to get across after you've died. So this whole time, he's just been transporting the dead? I don't know what we're looking at. I guess I'll just look this way too. Bro's got so many coins on him. The fucking fish. Oh, and then we become the new one. So that's what happened to her husband. The dog. Hello, dog. So, because she didn't want to do what she was prophesized to do, she's making somebody else do all of her dirty work. Oh, what the fuck am I supposed to be doing? Well, the dog's still alive. And now there's a car. Foghorns drown. Finish the game. I do like the music. Quit. I mean, that one wasn't terrible. I'm gonna change it to just chatting while I set up the other stuff. I'll leave my review. Or was cool. Under $10. Worth a try. There we go. Interesting. This game only has 119 reviews on it so far. Okay. What I'm probably gonna do is a not 30-minute break, but probably like something shorter, and then we'll play the next game. Let me find like a 10-minute video for y'all to watch. And then we'll start up Retail Hell. That was a nice, quick, short horror game. Let's see. Oh, I didn't know Queso beat Outlast 1 in under 4 hours. Let's do... Let me reload this, because I don't like any of the videos. Somehow this became your background music. What the fuck? It's an hour with it's an hour-long video with a rainbow, like the Reading Rainbow 90s picture with a close-up of a dog. Dang, all these videos suck. 25-second long video. Pal World situation is genuinely hilarious and Nintendo shills are still crashing out. What the hell? I guess I don't know. Because I don't want to have like a BRB screen up for like 10 minutes. Oh, here's a... Is Elvis the Alien made a new video for y'all to watch temporarily?
Imagine a...
Okay, this will work. Give me like 10-15 minutes and then we'll start up Retail Hell. We'll play that for like an hour or two. Let me pull this up for y'all. Put this text up. Do this.
Game that takes place entirely in one hallway. Sounds dumb as hell, right?
Okay,
How could that
I will be
possibly
back.
be good? Well, guess what, dude? Not only is there a game that takes place in a single hallway, there's a movie adaptation of that game, and it's called Exit 8. It's one of the simplest games I've ever played. It was released November 29th, 2023. You play as an unknown man wandering a Japanese metro station. Well, a section of one. And I'm not lying when I say this is one of the scariest concepts for a game ever made. Fucking Christ, bro. You don't know why you're here, but you're stuck here. This metro station tunnel is purgatory, and you gotta find a way out. No matter how many times you walk down these hallways, they'll repeat themselves forever. Your only way out is to find Exit 8, and the only way to do that is to identify anomalies within this hallway. If there aren't any, you're free to move ahead. And each time you're correct in your observations, the exit number will increase. And once you get to Exit 8, you finish the game. If you find an anomaly, you must turn back immediately and continue from there. Leave me alone! The sign on the wall before this stretch of hallway indicates the exit number that you're currently on, and it's the only indicator that will tell you whether or not you're proceeding successfully towards the exit. If the number goes up from 0 to 8, then you're progressing. If it returns to 0, then you missed an anomaly and must start again. Oh my god! 7! I mean...
I really don't see anything weird.
What? How? For those that have been watching me for a while know that I'm no spring chicken. The old alien's got some gray hairs growing. I got some wrinkles coming in. My back always hurts. My bones creak when I walk. It's not great. On top of all that, last year I had a pretty bad case of kidney stones. It was awful. At first I didn't know what was happening to me. I thought I was dying. Back then, I was relatively new to the area that we live in, so I didn't have a doctor to go to. The process of finding a doctor was surprisingly a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. Offices I'd call would be booked for months, and those that did have openings didn't take my insurance. It was a huge hassle. Back then, I wished I knew about today's video sponsor, ZocDoc. ZocDoc is a free website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors, choose the right one for your needs, and click to instantly book an appointment. We're talking about in-network appointments with over 100,000 healthcare providers across nearly every specialty, including dentists, eye doctors, dermatologists, and mental health professionals. You can filter for doctors who take your insurance, who are located nearby, who are a good fit for any medical need you have, and who are highly rated by verified patients. You can also see their actual appointment openings, choose a time that works for you, and click to instantly book a visit. Plus, ZocDoc appointments happen fast, typically within just 24 to 72 hours of booking. And the best part is, you don't even have to talk to anyone, just book with a few clicks. And honestly, thinking back to those awful kidney stone days, what I really remember is that feeling of being stuck, in pain, stressed, and not knowing who to call or where to even start. If I'd had something like ZocDoc then, it would have taken so much of that fear and guesswork off of my plate, so I could just focus on getting help instead of wasting hours chasing it. So if you're like me and want to skip the hassle, head to ZocDoc.com/ElvisTheAlien or click the link at the top of the description to book your next doctor's appointment today. Thank you so much to ZocDoc for sponsoring this video. I wasn't entirely sure what to expect when I started this game. What is happening? I don't know what to do. And I was kind of confused until I read the sign on the wall that tells you that you must identify anomalies. Okay, what does an anomaly count as? And then I started to notice some weird differences. There was even a point when I lost the game. These two creepy men killed me out of nowhere. For a game that takes place in a brightly lit hallway, it's actually very terrifying at points. There were many times when I'd be convinced that there wasn't an anomaly, only to find that I was returned to exit 0. And it's extremely frustrating when that happens. Fuck. What was it? The damn shrinking and growing posters, man. I swear to fucking God. Oh, the posters were fucking gigantic. I would never notice if they were larger than before. My brain just never picked up on it, and it made me play the game way longer than I should have. You should be able to complete this game within 45 minutes to an hour, depending on how fast you catch on to it. But I was playing for well over an hour just because of those fucking posters. What was it? At the same time, the game is super engrossing and addicting. I simply had to keep playing until I found my way out, despite how frustrated I would get. Looks good to me. What? What was it? What? It's fun trying to locate the slight differences in the hallway, like the briefcase man looking at you, or the sign being upside down, or the doorknobs being relocated to the center of the door. Some anomalies are extremely obvious, and you'd quite frankly have to be brain dead not to notice them. Oh, he's getting fucking huge. Okay. They added this like spooky factor to the game that I adore. This liminal space isn't friendly, and you'll quickly learn that. But at the same time, it's fair, in that this stretch of station is upfront with guidelines on a poster on how you should proceed. I also think this sort of thing isn't meant to be completely understood, and that's part of the fun, and part of the reason why it's so frightening. Concepts like this and others like it, like the backrooms for example, are so scary because they make no sense, and they toy with our understanding of the world around us. They insist that what we think we know, we actually know very little. That impossibility is possible and real, because you're living it. Alright, here I am at exit 8. What up, dude? Where you going? Exit 8 is that way, but I want to go this way with this fella. Alright, now let's talk about the movie. The movie starts by showing us someone scrolling their feed on an underground train in Japan. There's a crying baby aboard, and this one guy that's nearby the baby is pissed off that it's crying. He screams at the mother like, "What do you want her to do, dude?" The protagonist receives a phone call and ignores it. He then gets off the train. It's all in first person at this point. It's initially filmed this way because obviously the game is also in first person. So the guy gets off the train. He gets a call from this woman again. He tells her he's headed to his temp job, she tells him she's at the hospital and that she's pregnant. We learn that they broke up at some point, and by his reaction, it seems as though he doesn't want the child. He then starts coughing and gasping. He takes out an inhaler and uses it, revealing to us that he has asthma. After heading up some stairs and looking down for the most part, he looks up and finds himself within the famous stretch of Nightmare Hallway from the game. And it looks nearly identical from the stretch of hallway from the game. The same yellow line is on the ground, the same doors are there, the posters are there, the air vents are there, the sign is there, and there's even the man with the briefcase walking from the opposite side. The protagonist then starts the loop. At first he doesn't realize, and he keeps walking, until finally he notices the hallway repeating. Upon him realizing, the movie shifts away from first person and shows us the Lost Man, with the Lost Man as a title card. I like the way the movie starts by giving us this like live action version of the game before going more cinematic. It allows the gamers that played the game to kind of like relive their horror experience from the game before the movie begins properly. It's a cool nod to the game. Very nice. The briefcase man isn't walking down the right row of tiles, by the way. In the game, he walks down this row of tiles, while in the movie, he walks down this row. It's little things like this that you'll notice after playing the game, because when you're playing the game, you hyper analyze every single section of this hallway.
Does he always walk on this third tile? I'm guessing he does.
I like that they make him stop and look at his phone like he does in the game too.
What's this guy checking on his phone? There's nothing there. What are you swiping, dude? Your screen is black.
The first anomaly that the Lost Man encounters is the briefcase man smiling at him. This does happen in the game, but not in the exact same way. In the game, the man just keeps walking forward, while in the movie, he stops and stares at him. Just kidding, kind of. This is what happens in the game. They kind of mashed two anomalies together.
Fuck me. Leave me alone! That was creepy as hell.
Anyway, the Lost Man attempts to open the doors. Obviously, they're locked, and understandably, he starts to panic. It's not until he notices blood pouring from the walls and the ceiling that he turns back and the exit sign reads 1. He then reads the information sign that instructs the player what to do. I really like how faithful this movie is to the game. It's really fun. It doesn't put its own aggressive spin on things, completely changing the idea. It highly respects the source material, even though it's extremely minimal. It takes the exact concept from the game, turns it into a film, and expands on it, and I think that's really cool. The next anomaly he finds are the wonky fluorescent lights, but he doesn't turn back, even though he just read on the sign to do so. He's a little slow, all right? I mean, I was too when I played the game, so I can't hate.
No! I fucked up.
Not all the posters are the same as they are in the game, but some of them are, like the eyes at the far end, for example. The Lost Man then starts taking pictures of the posters and of the briefcase man. After going down the hall, he finds that the pictures he just took are all yellow. The briefcase man in the movie is awesome, by the way. He plays his part perfectly, almost better than the protagonist himself, in my opinion. If I directed this movie, one thing I would have done differently is I would have made the protagonist notice slight differences first, like posters changing sizes, or the sign flipping upside down, or the doorknobs being relocated, something less intense than like blood coming out of nowhere and the lights being rearranged on the ceiling. If they did it this way, then it would make more sense for the protagonist to try and keep track of every little detail in the hallway, because to him, right now in the movie, only major things have been different so far. The only small difference was the briefcase man smiling at him, but that was very in his face, right? I guess the briefcase man smiling at him was kind of minimal, but logically he shouldn't be trying to keep track of every little thing in the hallway yet, but he does anyway. However, I do love that he does this, because I did the same thing when I played the game. I definitely overanalyzed the hallway when I was playing, and I would convince myself that I noticed things that weren't actually different, and in doing so, I would have to restart the experience. It's definitely a mindfuck. The movie uses anomalies from the game, but it isn't afraid to introduce its own, which is nice. One ties in directly to the Lost Man's fear of fatherhood when he hears a baby crying in the lockers, which then turns into babies crying. 23 minutes into the movie, and the Lost Man finally reaches exit 3 of 8, when focusing on the posters finally pays off. He turns back and reaches exit 4. He passes through the hall once more and notices no anomalies and reaches exit 5. His phone rings, but he isn't quite sure if it's an anomaly or not. It's the same woman as before. Unexpectedly, we get to see what she looks like. The man reflects on the woman with the baby on the subway that he saw earlier, realizing the difficulties of motherhood that his ex will soon have to face. He's ashamed that he didn't stick up for the woman on the train when he had the chance, and he feels like he's inadequate to be a father. But I mean, like, come on. He was so far away from the situation. If anything, anything, someone closer should have done something, right? But still, I guess he should have intervened either way, because nobody else on the subway gave a shit for some reason. We then get a vision of the woman on the phone in the station, but the man doesn't see it. It's then revealed that the phone call was an anomaly when he finds that the exit sign is back at 0. What a buzzkill. Trust me, dude, I know the feeling. The next version of the hallway is piss colored. He vomits and starts to have a panic attack. The piss hallway was simply too much for him. After pissing and crying in the piss hallway for a bit, he walks back to find a child staring back at him. Fuck nah. He decides to go back and finds that the metro has reset itself. So the kid wasn't an anomaly and is lost in there just like him. I love this. This is such a cool twist on the game's premise. The movie then suggests that perhaps the briefcase man wasn't always part of the entity that created the loop, and we're introduced to the next part of the movie, the walking man, or, you know, the briefcase man. We're shown that he is also trying to leave the station in a similar fashion to the lost man, only he sees a woman walking instead. Obviously, he's not going to see himself, which leads me to believe that the woman was at one point one of these people. He is or was trying to lead the child out with him. Suddenly, while at exit 5 of the loop, the walking woman communicates with him. She asks him if he's lost. She then says she's lost and asks him if it's okay to walk with them. I don't know why he didn't immediately expect her to be an anomaly. I know I would. I wouldn't listen to her. I'd rush back the way I came right away.
Jesus.
She jokes around with him at first, and then she says that the hallway they're in might have an anomaly because the old man that she normally sees walk around the corner didn't appear this time. She doesn't indicate whether or not this old man is the briefcase man, but if he was, then you'd think she would say that. She then randomly gets horny. It's very strange. This should indicate right away that he should turn back, right? But he doesn't. She then starts repeating the same sentence about her monotonous work life over and over again. She becomes this haunted, broken record of sorts, and that's what it took for him to finally realize that she's an anomaly. He's kind of slow, okay? A point that is proven 100-fold in the next hallway, where the boy he's with stares at a doorknob that's in the center of a door, but the briefcase man doesn't bother wondering what he's looking at and pulls him away, figuring that he's just being weird for some reason, and there definitely isn't an anomaly there. It's so stupid. I know what they're going for. When you're playing the game and you fail a certain amount of times, you start becoming impatient and you start rushing through the halls faster than you probably should, but still, I mean, come on, dude. It would have been better if they walked past it without noticing it, but let the camera pass over it so the audience could notice it. That way you're not making the briefcase man out to be a dumbass, and it would still be kind of neat, but whatever. Although it does play a part later, I don't know. It's still kind of silly that he did this. So yeah, they're back at 0, and this guy loses his mind. Something that I noticed in the movie that you don't experience while playing the game is physical exhaustion. The people running through this endless stretch of subway station aren't simply being psychologically challenged. Their bodies quickly lose energy, as this is effectively a treadmill that's extremely difficult to get off of. In turn, this would make you panic and perform less effectively. You'll rush and you'll miss things, much like the player does. But in real life, you know that if you can't make it out within a certain amount of time, you're dead, because you'll lose energy, you'll start to despair, and you'll just give up. And then the movie does something ingenious. In the game, there's an anomaly that attempts to trick the player with a staircase at the end of the hall. Now, when you're playing the game, you most likely won't be fooled by this because you're always keeping track of the exit number you're currently at. But for the characters in the movie, once exhausted and near admitting defeat, the sight of a staircase leading out would likely trick you into thinking you found the way out. In desperation, the briefcase man rushes up the stairs, but the boy knows that it's a trick and pulls against him and ultimately stays behind. I love this as an explanation for the briefcase man's endless walk, how the hallway sort of consumed him and trapped him in here as a repeatable object like everything else. It's so cool. Walking back, the kid finds the briefcase man walking toward him, but of course he's no longer there. Not really. The lost man finds the boy, and the movie brings us to the next chapter, titled The Boy. The lost man is convinced he noticed a difference in the posters, but the boy walks on anyway, knowing that the lost man is making things up in his mind. The boy has an uncanny ability to discern differences much better than the adults do, it seems. Maybe it's due to his youth, he doesn't overthink as much, and he's much more patient. And again, the door has the doorknob placed in its center, but this time, the lost man notices it. And then the lights go out, and nightmare rats with human parts within them appear. They cry like babies. It's kind of gross. I do like that the hallway is sort of using the protagonist's fears against him. It makes you think that perhaps the woman that the briefcase man saw earlier was used by the hallway in order to tempt him, because pretty women are one of his weaknesses. I'm not sure. The boy remains strangely calm throughout everything, and it's kind of strange. Like, you'd think he'd be a little frightened at least. I adore the movie's idea to present other people lost within the station as confusion tactics against other lost people. It's so great. The lost man and the boy next see a black cat, and then a woman that looks like the lost man's man's ex appears. Suddenly, the boy starts calling her mother. The lost man is confused by this. Perhaps this woman is presenting as something different to both of them. The boy desperately wants to be with her. She touches her belly and the boy's eyes turn white and he passes out. She repeats, "Which is it?" A phrase that the lost man's ex said to him over the phone earlier. So ironically, the lost man found himself forced into the fatherly role that he was so afraid of filling earlier in the movie. Later, the boy tells the lost man that he got himself lost on purpose because he wanted his mother to find him. He then tells the lost man that his mother scares him when she's mad and that he never met his father, leading the viewer to believe that perhaps the lost man has been lost for a lot longer than he thinks, whether that means that time moves differently within this hallway, or perhaps his son, the boy, ended up lost in the station too, and by some weird cosmic coincidence, they ended up together. Now, with the boy, the lost man, unlike the briefcase man who didn't care for him and just used him to try and escape, has something to lose. He tries his best to remain calm under pressure for the boy's sake, and he's now trying to find a way out for the boy, more so than himself. There are several more anomalies from the game in the movie, like the upside down sign and the door opening, only instead of finding an unknown person or thing peering out from the crack in the door, like you do in the game, the lost man sees himself through the train window during the time when he was riding the train earlier, and decide to ignore the woman and child as they were being harassed. I really like how the movie is twisting the anomalies to fit the character's narrative.
Okay, that door was open.
The lost man asks the boy what he wants to do if they escape. He says he wants to eat pizza. The lost man isn't sure what he wants anymore. The boy gives him a shell from his pocket for good luck. In the next hallway, water rushes at them, similarly to how it does in the game. The boy trips, but instead of leaving him behind, the lost man stops himself. But before he can act to save the boy, the water takes them both. We get a scene from the lost man's imagination, set on the beach with him, his ex, and their child. The child has the same appearance as the boy from the station. He gives the lost man the same shell he found for good luck. So is this a different version of his life that will or could play out in the future? Or just something that he's imagining could happen? Who knows? It's up to interpretation. We next see the lost man holding the boy above the rushing water in the station. They both use the sign to breathe. He tells the boy everything will be okay as he's swept away. The music swells, and then we next see the boy in the hallway alone. It's full of junk that the water carried in with it. The boy walks back to leave the hall, and I love that there's a distinct end to the hallway junk, like the station decides where one part ends and the next begins, like the water was introduced from nowhere and went nowhere. It's so creepy. This movie is probably in the top 5 of the most use that a movie gets out of one set, you know what I mean? And the movie probably cost a lot less to make because of the concept alone. It's an ingenious game to turn into a movie. We next see the lost man walking through the same hallway the boy just walked through. Hurry up, dude! He finds a stairway leading downward, with the exit 8 sign pointing in that direction. In the game, when you find the ending, you head upwards towards a light, whereas in the movie, you go down.
Does this mean in the game you don't actually win? Nobody has ever won this game.
Well, okay, there is a fake set of stairs that you can find, but it's pretty obvious because there's an exit 0 sign right next to it, whereas the real stairs say exit 8, but they both go upwards. The movie suggests that you only win by going downwards, so nobody has actually won. The man looks at the shell that the boy gave him earlier and decides that he's gonna take the risk. Luck is on his side. It's kind of brilliant that it's done this way because if you remember, the lost man found his way there by walking up some stairs, and he's leaving by walking down. Also, when he leaves, he's completely dry and his clothing is clean, like everything he just experienced hadn't happened. But the first thing he does when he leaves is buy some water because the time he spent there was still real. He calls the woman back. She tells him that she's still at the hospital where she found out that she was pregnant. He tells her that he's on his way there. He boards another train, and again, the mother and child are there, and the child is crying. And like before, the angry man screams at her. He looks up, possibly seeing himself looking back at himself from within the hallway, I don't know, before turning to face the man, and the movie ends. The boy was either his son from a different time or a different reality where the woman gave birth and went back to the station to try and locate the lost man. Or the boy is simply someone else's son altogether who also got lost, and the lost man just projected a future as a father onto him, and it gave him a reason to continue living. Ultimately, the entity that is Exit 8 taught him a lesson on selflessness and empathy that he'd need to be an effective father, something that he always had in him but was previously too frightened or cowardly to let out. I don't think the movie's trying to turn turn Exit 8 into like a sort of John Kramer from Saw type of thing that is there to teach evil people a lesson about the things they've done in the past. I don't think you're really supposed to know why it's there, but it is satisfying that it let out the main character who learned his flaws and grew as a person while he was there, while it swallowed up this weird selfish guy. If you're too selfish, the hallway's gonna get ya. So yeah, that's Exit 8, the game and the movie. Let me know what you guys thought of them in the comment section down below. I thought it was pretty good. Not amazing, 6 or 7 out of 10, but still a very simple concept that, for what it is extremely effective. Thank you so much to all the patrons that make videos like this possible. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Okay, almost done. What are you hiding? All this looks fine. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I think it's fine. I don't know. Fuck!
Yeah, sorry, I've had a lot going on recently. Oh, that's my landlord.
I understand. How are things looking?
Job's been a little hard to come by lately, but I'm doing what I can.
All right. Keep me up.
Okay. That took longer than I thought it would. Let me get retail hell set up. Are you fucking kidding me? Hold on. My computer's monitor just decided to take a shit. So let me end stream and then start it back up because I need to restart my computer.